hello. He's come down the termite mound, obviously. The reason I went, ooh, hello, is because he dropped his body posture slightly. I don't know if he's going to try and hide away from the buffalo. Maybe he's going to try and catch a buffalo calf. Who knows? Let's see. This could get quite fun. He's going straight towards the buffalo. Hey, big boy, are you feeling brave today? Now, when any animal hunts, it's always exceptionally dangerous for the predator too. And Rosinda, you've just wondered that if he is watching for a buffalo calf. Well, he's always looking for his next meal. Remember, leopards cache their meals, so what they can do is they can catch more than one thing and stash them up in trees and go back for them a little bit later. So I don't really know what he's going to do. I don't know if the buffalo have seen him just yet, but he's heading in their direction. Now, I don't want to go charging off in there. And the reason why is because those buffalo have obviously been chased by something, so they're a little bit on the nervous side, and I don't want to go in there and then disturb these buffalo if they're going to be scared of my vehicle. So we'll just have to wait and see, and I just want to also suss it out to see if there's another spot that we can have a look and see what's going on, because I have a feeling that if I do go too far in, the buffalo might move away from my car and I could be interfering. So you've always got to be careful, always edge on the side of caution, rather sit a little bit further back than necessarily going and sitting on top of the animals. We're lucky we can zoom on him, but I can reposition just a little bit here so we can get a better view of Hosana. All I have to do is just pull off the road just slightly. So we'll do that. We'll just sit like this for now. He doesn't look like he's going for anything just yet. He's just having a look around. Now, Zoom, you're wondering if the leopards make a roaring sound like the lions do. And no, not like a big lion roar. So what leopards do is they we call it soaring. They make this very rasping sound. I'm not going to do it for you now, though, because you can imagine Hosana will probably be like, well, hey, what was that? Also, don't want to be making noises if there's prey is potentially in front of him. So yeah, they chuff. Yesterday morning we were quite lucky. We got to see Tundi chuffing, going chuff, 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 chuff. I don't know how to make that sound, but it's something along those lines. Is that a buffalo or is it a bird? What I'm going to do is, let me just check with my binoculars. I think it might be a buffalo. Having a look around to see what's actually going on. No, that's a bird. Sorry, David, I'm trying to figure out what's going to be our best position, because here I feel like if he goes, we're going to miss the action. Let's go around. So we're going to stay on the road. Like I said, he doesn't look like he's up to anything just yet. The buffalo is still quite far, but I feel like we might get another gap just around the corner and we can look in. I'd rather be a little bit ahead of him running towards us than get stuck right behind him and then miss everything. But again, we need to try and be respectful of the animals. That's the most important thing. See if there's a way through here. Might be a nice open pathway. I think so. Oh, the buffalo. Some of the buffalo have sat down. Now, Trish, you've asked, so I'm just focusing, so I promise I'll look back now. Can you see him through there? Sorry, Trish, I'll actually get to your question in a moment. Not yet, eh? There's buffalo in front of us that are just sitting. I'm just trying to see where Hosana is. He was just through this gap here. There he is. Do you see him there? Where's he going? He's somewhere in there. Oh, he's laying flat. But he's just pretending in the grass. So, sorry, Trish, you're wondering how old is this beautiful male leopard? Hosana is just over 2 years old now. I think 2 years and a month. Or almost a month. So, he's still quite young. He's doing exceptionally well. The fact that he sometimes has buffalo on his menu is pretty spectacular for such a young cat. I think he's going to be a great leopard, and I'm very excited to watch him grow. But remember, life is very dangerous for him. he has to be careful. There's lots of other male leopards in the area, especially with Hukumuri around. I don't think he's going to show him the sort of the same calmness as Tingana does. He's watching. I don't see any buffalo calves around here. They'll just see fully grown buffalo, and he's not going to be able to take down a fully grown buffalo. So I think he's just having a little look to see if there are any, maybe some youngsters around here. Now, for those of you who have never seen lions take down a buffalo, especially a big herd, when they do grab one and the herd is still close by, obviously that buffalo is going to distress. He's going to call out for help. And buffalo have a great relationship with one another. They're very social creatures. We've seen herds of buffalo come back and tear into lion prides and successfully chase the lions off. If Hosana grabs a baby buffalo, I don't know if he's going to be able to suffocate it or drag it without the herd coming through and bothering him. So today, I feel like he might be biting off a bit more than he can chew. These buffalo are already agitated. They've already had one scare. Like I said, we don't know if it's the lions that chase them around. We don't know if it's Hosana that has already chased them around and he's going to try again. But like I said, in my immediate area, there's no young calves. There's no buffalo here that he can take down. Maybe further in the middle of the herd, because those buffalo, like we said, they're on high alert at the moment. Some of them have settled down, but those youngsters may have moved to the middle. And I can see every now and then some big bulls about, and they're there for security. So I think he's getting a little bit too excited. And he could, oh, sorry, Darby, my bad. I'm bobbing. He could stay in this area the entire morning, sussing out, waiting for the perfect opportunity. He's got a full belly. He doesn't need to eat immediately. So maybe he's going to play a different type of game. He's going to have a different strategy today. So I'm quite excited to see where this all goes. So we were talking about Hukumuri and how he is a new leopard in the area. He doesn't have any relations with Tandi, with her cub, with Hosana, and I said that Hosana needs to be careful, especially of this male. And Mobile Paddy, you were wondering, in terms of size, how does Hosana compare? Well, of course, Hukumuri is a big, strong male. He's a lot older than Hosana. I think no one really knows how old he is, but he looks I don't think he's more than about 7 years old, somewhere around there. Maybe 7, maybe even a little bit older than that. No, I don't think so. I think he's around 6 or 7, something like that. And then we've just said that Hosana is about 2. So, of course, Hukumuri is going to be on the larger size. I mean, Hosana hasn't even grown into his shoes yet. When you see his tracks on the ground, you can still see that it's a young male leopard that had walked there. His feet haven't quite filled out just yet. They'll get there, though. So Hukumuri is much bigger. He's got more experience. He'll definitely be more powerful than Hosana. But Hosana is young. He knows that he has to be careful. So he is still slinking around and, trying to lay low when he can. And hopefully that will play to his advantage. We'll just have to wait and see. He's still just looking. Hasn't shown any signs of stalking just yet. He's just observing. And leopards do that. They'll often sit and just watch and watch and watch. And eventually, I'm pretty sure, like how we work out their movements of animals and what pathways they like to do, it wouldn't surprise me if they did exactly the same thing. Well, there's very, very little movement in the grass and the leaves this morning. It's a very, very still morning, and which is why we could hear so well, which is why Scott was also hearing all the sounds so clearly, because there's no wind. And Karen, you're wondering if he is upwind of the buffalo. I'm uncertain. I don't have anything to test with me. I don't have my little eyedropper that I fill with ash and use on bushwalks. I didn't have that with me today. And I can't reach down and get any scrub hair dung. I know Scott likes to use scrub hair dung, which is great because it's so fine. The grass seeds with the little wind that we have today are going to do absolutely nothing. They're just going to fall straight to the ground. So I'm unsure what direction the wind is blowing in at the moment. Right, well, we're going to keep our eyes very closely on the scene, watching the buffalo, watching Hosana, and hopefully see what happens next. Let's go to Steve to see if he's found any more of the Nkuhuma tracks.
Thanks.